Hello, 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 everyone. I realized... Where's my hat? Oh, I didn't put my hat on. I'm sorry. Hat on. Sonic Stream. I need hat on. My hair looks bad today. I'm sorry about that. Welcome to the stream. For more SA2. I'll put my hat on. There we go. How is everybody doing? I know it's been a while since we were actually around because I was gone on Friday. This creation is the only thing productive I've done in my life. Please, any of you, except it being good. I like it. Unfortunately, I am not Leela's mother from Futurama, so I don't have arms like that, I'm afraid. But yeah, we're back with more SA2. We're going to be doing A rank grinding. Hooray! And maybe some Chow Garden stuff. I forgot again that I changed it to Japanese. Regarding Chow Garden, by the way, I was looking at installing the extended Chow Garden earlier today, but I decided against it. I'm wondering if maybe just the few mods I have installed is messing with like the loading times or something, which is why occasionally we get hung up on things. So I didn't want to install another mod that might cause issues. Even SA2 can barely help my sanity at this point. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, Animal Crossing soon. Shut up, timer. I'm gonna have to take a break here in a minute to eat my ramen cup that I started right before the stream because I realized I hadn't ate anything yet today, so I apologize for that. My day's been a mess. My weekend is fine. The last day or so has been weird for me. Ah, shit, I wanted to try something there. Try it later. Japanese dub of the game is better quality wise, but the English dub is legendary. It is. I switched it though just to make myself feel better. I don't know. Again, I'm taking a Japanese class. I'm like, well, if I listen to a video game in Japanese, that'll help me, right? Probably not. I can dream. Why do I try to fucking light dash when I have a fucking magnetic shield? It doesn't work very well. You can do it, it's just a pain in the ass. I don't remember, did we ever— no, we haven't. I'll say, did we ever get the magic hands? I think I see it on Sonic's wrist. I'm not getting that invincibility. I probably should have got that invincibility. Do you get points for it? I think you get a decent point bonus for invincibility. I just don't remember. I need points. We're trying to get an A rank, goddammit. But yeah, how's everyone doing? How was your weekend? How was your Friday? I know we did not have a stream on Friday, and it threw me off all weekend. I didn't have a stream on Friday, and my convention was only 2 days, and then instead of studying on Saturday like I do, I was studying on Sunday, and it was strange. I've watched the Direct 15 times. The Direct is really good. It was really nice to see just how much stuff that they're putting in the new Animal Crossing. And I was excited for Animal Crossing, but like I'm even more excited now because just so many options. The options are endless. So many possibilities. Just great. Okay, we need 8,000 points to get an A. Did it. Yes. That was tight. That was tight indeed. Wait, how do we get a D rank on the timed version? D rank. Oh, I needed 1400. I was 100 off from getting a C. Okay, that's fine. I'm sorry, we could have played maybe Animal Crossing, I don't know. You said endless and then possibilities, and now a non-SAT song just stuck in my head. Maybe that's what I was thinking when I kept saying those words. I was avoiding trying to say that, but it's there now. My bad. I apologize. As a note, I did say something about the mod loader. The mod loader, when I checked it earlier today, it did do an update, so I don't know if that's going to fix anything. But I still have the same 3 mods I've had on still on, so I don't know if that's going to affect anything. That was just one thing I was considering. If I didn't try the thing I wanted to try up there again, whatever. That's something I need to get practice on. If I do it, you'll see what it is. It's always tasty when that happens. When you get all the rings and they don't follow behind you at that section. Not all the time, do they? No, don't go away! Say, I need those points. I'm gonna get that gold beetle just for the extra points. I'll play it a little safe. But yeah, I haven't ate today because today's been a weird day. It's been a Monday, I guess. Just another Monday. I think that's why it's good that we play Sonic Adventure 2 on Mondays. Because Mondays are Mondays and we need something good in a Monday. So Sonic Adventure 2 is good enough. Shit! Okay, the other problem with like having a magnetic shield is when it pulls rings to you and you start to actually do a light dash on them. It's like I didn't want to do that. I wanted to bounce bracelet onto the... Okay, if we get the same amount of points we did last time, we should be good point-wise. Let's try and get this ramp, though. Oh, I missed all those rings. Beans. Didn't get the ramp. Shit. We should be okay. 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 Oh, that's not okay. Ooh, that was bad. I wanted these rings. Got greedy. Don't get greedy, kids. Didn't get that ramp either. I never get that ramp. The second ramp, I'm always bad at timing it. I only have SA1 and I have the better SADX mod.
Yes.
Love that mod. It's definitely one of the essential ones for the PC version. If we ever play SA1, it's good to know. Yay, did it.
That was tight.
That was tight. I also forgot date and time. I need my fun holidays. Hopefully we have fun holidays again because there's a few days they didn't have fun holidays and that's weird. Today is Monday, February 24th. It is tortilla chip day. Oh, Tuesday doesn't have a special day, but Wednesday is pistachio days. And I found out last night I like pistachios. So yay, pistachio day. I'm just gonna sit around and eat pistachios all day on Wednesday. It's not Animal Crossing release day, I'll tell you that much. No, I'm afraid not. I'm sorry. Hold on, I'm just gonna eat the shrimps out of my ramen cup. Yeah, especially since SADX's character textures make them look like balloons. I just don't like how shiny the characters looked in SADX. See, I had to deal with that when I played the GameCube version. And I didn't know any better because I never played the original. Wait, what score do I need? Oh, I need 1900 for this one? We got 1900 last time. That shouldn't be too hard. Oh, they moved my rings! I forgot. This is hard mode. Shit. I put a little ramp here, which makes this turn stupid! Fuck you, little ramp. But yeah, my whole weekend was thrown off. I'm surprised I even remembered today was Monday. The commission went good though. I still have some commissions I need to finish for it and get mailed out, but it went really well, I thought. Which is good because Friday morning I had to actually go get a new battery for my car because my car had been, you know, acting up. So I needed something decent to happen over the weekend after that was a thing. I keep thinking I need to get a new car because the one that I have is kind of iffy. Shit. But it's like I don't want to get a new car. It was acting up lame. Yeah, well, the battery in it, I guess, was pretty old from what I was told, and you know, it's Michigan, it gets bitter cold here, and that affects your battery. So it's like occasionally, if I hadn't taken my car out for a while, and I'd go out there, my car wouldn't start, so I'd have to get my jumper box to jump my own damn car. And I took it to an AutoZone to get it checked out. And they're like, yeah, your battery's kind of bad. It doesn't really hold a charge. I'm like, oh. No! Beans. I wasn't close enough to the ring. Nope, gotta start over. It's fixed now, though, my battery. The only thing that I still have issues with my car is the turning's a bit wonky, but my cousin said he would look at it for me this upcoming weekend. So hopefully I get that at least looked at. I don't know, cars are annoying. It's like maybe I should just look into getting a new one, but like that's just so many other expenses that I don't feel like dealing with right now. And I don't know much when it comes to buying cars, because I've only ever had used cars. Of course, if I get a new car, I want to get a Kia Forte, because, well, if I don't get a Kia Forte, I think there's something wrong with me. Oh. You're living in an area that, like, you're going to want to start the car once a day for, like, 5 minutes. Yeah! My dad used to do that when I lived at the house, and I never really understood why. Well, I understood why, but it's like, it also, I thought it was kind of like a waste of time or gas when he did it so often, but it's like, nope, it makes sense. Michigan sucks, and the weather can be brutal at times. I knew he was there. Why did I run into him? Ooh, he did that thing where he just blasts it through the enemy. And kept going. I mean, I guess he does that, but there's usually like a little bit of a knockback that you can use. God damn it, Sonic, can you light dash properly? No. Thanks, Sonic, I appreciate it. I love the cold weather, I need to move further up north. I tolerate it. I don't do well in super warm weather though. When it's like really hot, I get super lethargic and then nothing gets done. Why did I do everything I just did there? It's fine. We lived. Oh, that's right. They have to put beetles on the rails now because they're assholes. I'm a bit worried. I don't think our points are high enough. They're not gonna be high enough. I'm gonna do this again. And the ramps are moved. I think, no, they're not. No, they're not. I'm not gonna get those rings though, we're going too fast. Shit! Hi Big, bye Big, have fun getting hit by the car. Oh, not me, not me! Asshole! Shouldn't have teased Big. Don't tease Big, guys. The truck will come for your life! Oh my god, that was scary. Asshole.
Yes.
Looking like a B to me. Yeah, it's probably a B. The gap between A and B in this level, though, is 4,000 points. That's a little annoying. We just barely got a B.
Too easy. Like shodaze.
I remember clipping through the ceiling of level 4 in the PS3 version of SADX. Honestly, I have no idea what happened with the Xbox 360 and PS3 ports. I didn't play the PS3 port of SA1 all that often. I'm pretty sure I had it. But yeah, I didn't play it as often as I played the GameCube version. The GameCube version still had its issues. God damn it. Fuck you, cars! Okay. Let's try the... Okay, that works too. So let's try the kill more things as we run along method. actually mean to hit him. I was hoping to jump over him. But that's what I get for using a homing attack. As I home into the enemy. Oh! Beanbags! Oh, okay, that's fine. I don't usually miss that spring that bad. God damn it. You see? Yeah, the score is doing better at this point. I think. If you get to 10,000 before you get to the truck, it's usually better. Okay, okay, okay. Oh! I say, please don't die. You might be good here. No, I want the points from this pole, please. Did that one not count because I didn't do it straight off of the... I don't think it counted. I jumped up to it. So don't artificially get points. Oh god! Oh, well, the truck also flew off the street with me! Ah! No? Stop jumping, truck! God, that's so scary! Okay, that should be good. I think that feels good. That feels good. I first played Sonic Adventure on the PS3 and had to deal with some weird collision issues in the first game. Honestly, I'm glad the PC port... I bought the PC port since I can just install mods to fix any issues. Yeah, that is... It is nice. I don't... Again, I don't remember how much of SA1 I played on my PS3. I'm pretty sure I had it. Oh. Oh, God. We've gotten the 2600 on the hard mode, but hard mode has more enemies. I let this sit too long. The noodles have absorbed too much water. I don't like my noodles in anything that's soggy. Okay, we're gonna shoot everything. And luckily we got all the driving levels out of the way, so I don't have to worry about doing those. So that's good. I actually have Sonic Retro pulled up because they just have, like, you know, hints on how to get an A rank on Metal Harbor, and I know Metal Harbor I get stuck on when it comes to A ranks for at least the first and fourth mission. Oh shit. I was trying to lock onto everything, but okay. I always get to see on the first mission of the stage. Yeah, I think this is one of those stages I get stuck on with C's. Sometimes I get weird if I have, like, trouble getting points. They're like, okay, we're gonna break fucking everything we see, because they might give us 10 points, and that's always nice. But then it just gets time consuming, because I'm standing around breaking everything. Oh, that wasn't good. Here's one of those points is where it's like, okay, no, fuck you. There's 5 out there. But see, that's also a detriment, because it's like you don't get as big of a time bonus if you take your time breaking everything. Oh, neat! Oh. Dang it, I was already over there. I could have actually done that properly, but I fucked it up. God damn it. God damn it, me. I guess I could be picking up Chaos Drives too, because I'm pretty sure those give you 10 points, don't they? Oh. We're good, never mind. I did it, Sonic. Okay. Well, see, this one I can't take my time on. I just gotta be better at running and gunning. I didn't get stuck on mission 1 as long as I thought I would. That's good. Shit. But yeah, how was everyone's weekend, aside from lamenting that it's not yet Animal Crossing weekend? I get that feeling, I do. Owie. Was it good other than that, at least? I hope. Damn it! That wasn't even the same room. I thought maybe we could make it, though. Come on. Oh yes, rip salt into the ruins. I'm sorry! Things have been gone? What? No. You mean good, right? Gotcha. Well, that's good. I wish my Monday would have been as good as the rest of my weekend. I feel like we're going too slow. Someone cue the Jeff Goldblum gif of him saying must go faster, please. We might need it. Ow, asshole! Don't shoot me from behind. Okay, we're not gonna get those. We might have to do this one again. I feel like we're going too slow and we didn't kill all the enemies over there for that combo. Shit. I missed him. Okay, fine. At the end, I'm not too worried, but it's not. This isn't great. Not great. Let me in! Let me in! No, thank you. We need Jeff Goldblum in an Iron Man suit. Needs more Jeff Goldblum. Damn it. Fuck. No, we were close. Do better next time. I'm sorry, I don't mean to eat on stream, but I was starting to get a headache because I hadn't ate yet. I was up late making poor decisions and looking at things on Twitter I shouldn't have been looking at, probably. And making myself upset when I should have been working on commissions and maybe watching JoJo. But I didn't even do that. I don't even remember what I was watching. Nothing? No, I had something on. I don't remember. They're probably YouTube videos I've seen like 13 times before. Dark-sided Twitter. Not necessarily dark-sided Twitter. It was clicking on things I know would link me to people or places that I shouldn't be looking into for just mental health reasons. So my kind of dark side of Twitter. Trudging up things from the past I shouldn't be looking at, I guess is the best way of saying it. Like I said, making bad decisions late at night. And then that meant I got to bed really late. Not that getting to bed really late is new for me, but it didn't help, because then I was just overly tired. Keep hitting corners in here, and it's not helping with speed. I didn't get the gold beetle. That is going to be a problem. Probably a minor problem. Yeah, we're down 1,000 points that we normally have here. That's not good at all. I like how you see the gate in this room go down. Cool, I did it. No, it's not gonna be enough. It's not gonna be enough. I need to get at least 8,000, I think. Maybe? Maybe, yes? No, okay, I can't do math. Or I was looking at the wrong score again. Probably that one. God damn this level. Anyway, yeah, just making bad decisions. So that's why it's good that, again, we have a chill Sonic stream. I don't have to think too hard. More or less. And it's sometimes good to not think too hard about things. Which is actually hard for me to do right now because I have a Japanese exam tomorrow. Or at least the first part of our Japanese midterm is tomorrow. It's the speaking portion, so I am nervous as fuck, but I'm just gonna pretend I'm not. Which I'm not good at doing, but I'll try. I'll try to pretend I'm not worried as much as I am about it. I'm very worried. Okay, that was all kinds of bad. I don't have to do that jump there, I don't think. Anyway, let's talk about random things. I feel like Animal Crossing might be one of those random things, but let's talk about random things, because we're just, again, grinding for A's right now. I guess actually Animal Crossing is a good starting point. What is one of your favorite things from the Direct that they announced? I'm not even gonna say most favorite, because there could be a lot of them. Again, there was a lot of information going out in that Direct. Okay, I need to get you. Nope, we're still low. Okay, now we're doing a bit better now. Isabelle. Isabelle's a fair enough answer. Were people afraid? Oh wait, no. Were people afraid she wasn't gonna come back for this game, even though she's like super popular? I didn't kill. Where is it? No, where is it? I didn't actually hit it. Oh, this is not good. Villager and island customization for the most part. Yeah, that's really nice that they let you basically get to pick and choose where everything goes. Like, again, just the level of customization for your island alone is crazy. I like that they let you alter the terrain. Like, that's pretty neat. Shit! I don't know if the 3DS game had it or not, but I love how we can actually make our villager look the way we want. Hair, eyes, face, etc. I don't remember. You had definitely more clothing options, like custom texture options. I think it was still slightly limited, but it was definitely better, of course, than older versions. It's been a while since I've played New Leaf, so I don't actually remember. I like that they actually also give you the option on if you want to play in the northern or southern hemisphere, so you can affect what seasons you have. So not everyone's just stuck in, say, like winter in your area. Like you can actually maybe coordinate with your friends to have someone who has a winter village. So in case you wanted to go get winter bugs in the summer, you could by visiting. Like that's nice. I mean, I don't. On the 3DS game, it's like, I was close to finishing actually a few of the... Why did I actually write on this? I was actually close to finishing some of the catalogs, but I was either like not active in the winter or one of the seasons, so I kept missing what I needed in those seasons. I was also like, I think one fossil away from finishing the fossils in the museum, and I could not dig out the last one I was looking for. One of my villagers had it in their house though, and it was like fucking teasing me. It's like, you asshole. You're lucky I can't just steal shit out of your house, because I would. I need that fossil. Just that one. I don't care about the other shit in your house. I just need this fossil. That belongs in a museum. It does. My museum to finish all the fucking fossils. It was infuriating because there was a point when I was logging on like every day to dig up all the fossils, and I just did not get the one I was missing at all. And I was hoping maybe like one of my villagers would gift it to me. Why didn't I try and chain those? We're not gonna get it here again. It drove me crazy. It's like, god damn it. In the new one, we can even pick out our socks. Yeah, that's nice. It's almost, like you said when we were talking, it's like, it's almost overwhelming. Just how much you can do. Okay. We might have to go... No. Just going for speed isn't gonna help. I wonder if there's some way I can try and get all the rings in this level and the time limit. I don't know where they all are though. Part of me can dream. Actually, I don't know if that ring count counts towards rings you would get normally from checkpoints or not, though. Oh, well, nope, there goes that dream. Got hit. Okay, you can't make it up there from that gate. I'm gonna keep trying, it's just not gonna happen. Should be pretty fun to play with people online. Yeah. Yeah, that's the problem I had, at least with the 3DS version. It's like, I had some friends and we played occasionally, but it's like, not as often as I would have liked, I guess, or in a way that was really helpful. It was just like, kind of us dicking around. I think we all played because one person got to their island first. And because the island just has better luck at finding beetles and at least butterflies that have a decent payout, it was just easier to do that and stock up. Shit. robots aren't loading in again, though, I've noticed. I feel like I should really check in on that. Some of the robots just won't load in properly. I was gonna verify the game file before I started and I forgot to. Do you plan on keeping your island a more natural island look, or do you plan to build it up into a perfect town or something? I don't know. See, I'm undecided right now too. Because again, there's just so many options. It's like, yeah, you could plot everything out. But it's like part of the charm was, you know, what the game gave you, I guess? I don't know. It's like, I'm not gonna do probably anything crazy in terms of like terraforming. I mean, it'd be nice to play with. I don't know. It's kind of like, I'll see how it goes. Because you can only have, what, one island per game system, right? It's like, damn it. Which I guess makes sense. In the first game, you could only have one town per memory card, but I don't know. I'm not decided on that either. We've been missing that 10 ring box every time I think we've run by here too, which hasn't helped. We missed that, I think, that 20 ring box up on the upper level earlier. That's probably... Oh! Alright. Okay, we'll die. That's fine. Depending on how big the actual map is, I might have a small little developed town like in the middle of the island and leave everything else very natural and deserted-like. Yeah, that is kind of like the factor. It's like, how much room do we have to work with the island? I guess when I think island, I can't help but think of the getaway island from New Leaf. It's like, that island's tiny, but I know it's not going to be that small. I'm assuming it's going to be kind of, you know, same size as an older town would be. That's just bad with, like, word association, though. Is it 4 times the detail? 16 times bigger than Fallout 4. Except I expect Animal Crossing to work. Actually work. Your move, Bethesda. Your move. "16 times the detail. 16 times the customization options. 16 times the possibilities you had in the previous Animal Crossing games." I should make a Todd Howard character. Name your island Bethesda Island. Take me home, Island Roads. Do this right this time so I can kill everything properly. I didn't kill everything properly. Kill the robot! He hit something. It might have been a camera that I hit and I thought it was the final robot. The final robot! That's a little bit better. We still need math. 8,000 points. Did we do it? Oh, ah. No. No, but now we gotta do Metal Harbor. And again, I don't like Metal Harbor. Jokes aside, I'm gonna have two characters, one of basically just myself and a female OC of mine. Well, that's fun. I never have time to do more than one character, and I don't have anyone else here to, well, to start a character. So, you know, you get points from this little rail grind. Gonna be weird. Go over here, get him. Okay, there's one plane dead. Missed that one. The guide was saying stuff like, go and kill the planes. Because they do give you 500 points each. I'm going to hit those. Be nice if I held on to my rings. I'm pretty sure those factor into your score at the end, and I got hit twice, so that's not good at all. So I actually have a story to tell of something that happened. But part of the reason why today was weird was because of like some of the, I guess we're gonna call it fallout for it. Now, it's just like a sensitive topic. I was gonna tell this story anyway before things got weird, but I feel like I'm still probably going to tell the story. So, my mom is down in Texas visiting our aunts, right? And hold on. And my mom decided while she was down in Texas to go get a tattoo. Now, she had been talking about getting this tattoo for a while. We have a friend who's Chinese, and one time when they went to China and came back, they got us like this little seal that had Chinese characters on it that he said meant Romero, or the closest he could probably get to, you know, to Romero, you know, in Chinese. Not really a name that I would say translates one to one in Chinese. Anyway, my mom had talked about getting a tattoo of it. And I guess my sister and I had just kind of poo-pooed the idea every time she's brought it up. I don't really remember. It was one of those things that I knew she brought up, but I guess didn't pay too much attention to. Anyway, she went and got it done. And mind you, when we got this seal from our friend, it was maybe like a decade or so ago. And he remembers doing it, but he didn't really remember what it necessarily said entirely, right? But my mom got it done, and we're like, are we actually sure it says what he said it says? Because, you know, you see those stories all the time of white people, I'm just gonna say it that way, getting tattoos of Asian characters on them that don't say what they think they say. And you can see why we are a little concerned. My mother's also one that kind of reads into like new age healing stuff. Her and my aunt, they both like to go to psychics and things like that. I'm like, you know, fine, but don't buy too much into it, I guess. You do you, I suppose, right? Anyway. Oh. Okay, I was trying to get on the ramp. Well, now, my sister went to go ask the friend that had gotten the seal for us. Now, this friend, mind you, we had hung out with him a lot. He was more or less like our brother, because him and his brother were like our brothers. We just hung out all the time, right? My mom used to joke that it was her and her 4 Asian kids when we went out and about. Which is funny because we don't look like our mom. She's a very white lady. Anyway. My sister went to go ask the friend. She's like, so what does that actually say? Because mom got it tattooed on her leg. And he told her that he's like, oh, that doesn't actually say Romero. It actually says lemons. And we're like, what? Our mom just got the word lemons tattooed onto her leg? And we sat there when we talked about it. It's like, should we tell her? Should we tell her that it doesn't say what she thinks it says on her leg? And I was like, I don't know if I want to, like, break it to her. Well, it gets better? The story isn't over yet. We're only at, like, the halfway point of the story. Now, we sat there and debated on if we should tell her or not. And Allie's, like, friends and stuff, and my mom's friend, because she talked to her and told her, said we should probably tell her so she knows. Because I was like, what happens if she goes to, let's say, you know, a nail salon or something, and, you know, it's usually Asian people it's usually, like, Asian people working at those salons, right? I'm like, what happens if they happen to be Chinese, and they're looking at her leg while doing a pedicure, and they're like, why does this lady have lemons on her leg? And my mom's one of those people that'll be like, oh, yeah, do you like my tattoo? It says our last name on it. And it's like, okay, what happens if they're like, oh, is your last name Lemons? Why is this person's last name Lemons? Like, I'm just, like, running through all these, like, kind of out-of-these-world scenarios in my head. I'm like, maybe it would be better if we told her instead of letting her find out somewhere else. Like, maybe it's better if her kids tell her, right? We figured we would be nice and tell her. So my sister tells her.
Yes.
And she's like, well, as long as you don't tell anyone else. So, oops, sorry. She's like, as far as we know, it means Romero. This is America. Again, it was kind of a weird white person thing to say. It's like, ew, this is America. It says Romero here. I'm like, okay, not how that works, but sure. Yeah, I just told the stream. Whatever. Anyway, that was the dealie. Now, my sister has another friend from China. Well, okay, no. My other friend's parents were from China, but that was a long time ago. Actually, were they from China or Hong Kong? Because Hong Kong's kind of like, you know, treated separately at this point. Anyway, she has another friend from China, and she went to go ask the other friend. Because I suggested this. She was like, how about you ask friend B? It's like, she should be able to tell you if it actually means what friend A is saying or not. And friend A is more American than he is Chinese, really. He was born and raised here, and he admitted himself as like, I don't speak much Chinese. I don't know much when it comes to, like, the culture, really. Whereas friend B was born and raised in China and, you know, has a little bit, I guess, more knowledge when it comes to it. It was like, ask friend B. Well, friend B is like, no, that doesn't say lemons at all. It's like the characters for wood, road, and, beautiful. So, something like that. And, like, phonetically, it kind of sounds like our last name. It was like Lei Min Lu, something like that. And in, I guess, Chinese and, I know Japanese, the L and R sound are kind of similar, right? Oh, and we died. So it's like, okay, yeah, you could make a stretch and say it sounds kind of, you know, phonetically like our last name, maybe, right? So she even asked, friend B even asked her mother, like, hey, what does this say? So she got, you know, double confirmation on this. Lale lule lo. Not that bad. But kind of. Didn't get that plane again. Didn't get that plane. Okay, that's good. Anyway, once my sister found this out, she told my mom to make her feel a little bit better that she didn't just get the wrong thing tattooed on her leg. And she asked friend A, like, hey, what's the deal? Like, are you just that bad at reading Chinese that you don't know what this says? Like, this is what you told us when you gave it to us. Granted, this was quite a while ago when he gave it to us, so I don't blame him for not remembering. Really. Anyway, he spilled the beans. He actually lied to my sister when he told her that it meant lemons. I guess he was out and about, and he was wondering what kind of outlandish thing he could say that it said, just to see what our reaction would be. So I guess they were at like a sweet shop or something, and he was gonna say strawberry but saw lemons and thought it would work better. So he straight out lied on what it said. And it's like, okay, that's a little bit funny, because again, you see so many kind of white people, I'm just sure white people, getting Asian tattoos on their legs and maybe not knowing what it actually says. So he might have been playing into that. And again, that's why my sister and I were worried. It's like, what did she actually get tattooed on her leg? Because I'm sitting here thinking, it's like, oh my god, that's permanent. She got something permanent done that she doesn't know what it says. Why would you not look into this first? That's kind of funny, but that can cause you some unnecessary stress, though. Well, see, Allie and I thought it was really funny. And it's like, we did find out what it meant and why it said what it said. It was a phonetic thing. There was no way they were going to translate our last name into Chinese characters. That's just not how that works. We didn't get points from that rail. God damn it. Anyway, we told our mother what went on. And obviously she was mad at friend A for lying to her. But Kevin... Okay, friend A... Well, his name's Kevin. Friend A, right? He asked my sister, like, why didn't your mom check first before she got it done? It's like, you know, we asked ourselves the same thing. But we figured, you know, it was her decision. She can do her, I guess. But, you know, so she was notably upset. And my aunt was also upset that he did that. And, you know, we did, like, this weird, like, group call with my aunt, mother, and our friend last night because they really wanted to chew him out. And it's like, we were laughing about it. I was like, okay, it's kind of funny. It's not as bad as we thought it was. God damn this mission.
Too easy.
Right?
Like
Well, my sister called me today upset because my aunt called her earlier today, saying that we were being bad children, that we were disrespectful, that we were taking friend A's side, and we were laughing about everything, and that we didn't tell her what it meant. When we did. We you know, we explained to her why it read the way it did, and why it was done that way. And my sister was getting upset because she's like, I don't see why we're always being called disrespectful and bad kids when stuff like this happens. And it's like, it's not even our fault though. We didn't tell her to get this tattoo. It's like, sure, maybe we should have said, hey, get it checked out first before you go and commit to it. But at the same time, maybe she should have had the wherewithal to do it. So it's like, this funny story that I wanted to tell has kind of been pulled down because of a prank our friend decided to pull, and we laughed at it. We're being called disrespectful bad children because we don't support our mom in her choices. It's like, okay, we didn't have to tell you. We didn't have to double check, which you should have done, maybe, you know, before you went and did it, Mom. But it's like, it's kind of on her, not you or your sister, but that's a bit, yeah. See, and it's like, it's understandable that my sister's upset. It's like, see, this is what I kind of dislike about our parents. Or just kind of like that generation in general. Is they want you to just jump in at their command. And if you tell them bad news or tell them no, they get mad at you. It's like, this wasn't our fault. Yeah, we laughed at it, but it's like, it was kind of funny at the time, especially when we thought it meant something else. And again, we didn't have to tell her. She could have found out some other way. Granted, she wouldn't have found out it actually meant lemons because it didn't. But it's like, don't you feel better? It doesn't mean the thing Kevin lied about it being? Doesn't that make you feel like a little bit better? Like, why are you necessarily taking this out on us? And it's just kind of frustrating. Because again, it's like, sorry, like, I don't know, some of the decisions here, it's like, we can't make these decisions that you're making. It's like, sure, I guess we didn't have to necessarily laugh at it. It's like, but we weren't necessarily siding with friend A. We're just saying, okay, that's a little bit funny. It's like kind of a dick move, sure. Oh, so close.
Too easy. 楽勝だぜ.
We are literally 310 points away from an A there. Shit. Hey Taffy, it's going okay. We're just doing some A rank grinding here in SA2 while I tell a conflicted story, I suppose. Anyway, oh, I didn't get that rail. Anyway, my sister's just kind of frustrated because, like, whenever something goes wrong or whatever, we just get blamed that it's our fault, that we weren't being supportive of our parents, and that we're disrespectful. And it's like, sure, be respectful to your parents, but there's, like, within certain reasons. You shouldn't have to compromise who you are as a person just to make your parents happy because they like to lord it over you that without them you wouldn't be here. It's like, not to say the edgy cliche thing, but it's like, it's not like we asked to be here. You guys made the decision to have us, usually. Right? So, it's one of those kind of unfair things. I hate it when parents do that. It's like, well, because of me you wouldn't be here. It's like, yeah, I didn't get to make that choice. And it's like, they always complain about how we act. It's like, well, we know that you've acted certain ways towards your parents that are very similar. But, what? You're allowed to act this certain, I guess, rebellious, disrespectful way because, you know, you're an adult and you want to be treated as such, but if we do it, it's wrong? It's like, do you guys not see the slight hypocrisy here? Because that's what it is. It's like, sorry, your children are not just things that you can bring into the world to take care of you. They grow up into their own individual human beings with their own thoughts and decisions. And that's the thing that just kind of pisses me off, is like, they want us to admit we're wrong just to make themselves feel better. It was like we were talking about the other day, it's just a matter of control. And it's like they flip-flop between, like, no matter what we do, it's one of those damned if you do, damned if you don't, like, situations, right? On if we're being disrespectful or not. It's like, right now, it's like, well, how should we apologize? Like, well, if we do it now, they'll say it's because we were told to apologize and we didn't put any thought into it. If we wait, they're like, why did you take so long to apologize? You should have apologized sooner. Like, there's just so many different ways that they can twist this to make us look like bad people. And it's just frustrating. It's like, yes, they're your parents, but you don't have to put up with some of the shit your parents do, especially when you yourself are an adult. It's like, I don't want to go into, like, weird family drama or anything. It's like, that's not what I'm here for. But it's like, it's just a thing that happened, like, right before the stream, so it's, like, fresh on my mind, and it's just dumb. It's like, this is why they're like, you should, you know, treat kids like people, because they're people. They're not just little human beings you put into the world to completely blindly follow your orders. They're going to do things you don't want them to do, or you don't like them doing. And sure, you should correct them in certain cases, especially if they are children, but when your children become adults, they're adults. Maybe treat them like adults. And it's like a two-way street with the respect thing. It's like, oh, my adult children don't respect me because I'm asking them to drop everything and do something for me because they're my children, so they owe that to me as their parent to do things for me whenever I ask it. It's like, no. It's like, because then you're not respecting the plans or things I have going on because you think I can drop everything because, oh, okay, yeah, sure, Mom. You gave birth to me, but again, I didn't ask for that necessarily. I appreciate that you did it, but I didn't have a choice in that matter. That was your decision. So, like, holding that, like, whenever people, like, hold that over their kids, I'm like, they didn't have a choice in that matter at all. Why would you, like, could you not? I don't know, it's just very stressful. It's like, I know when I was going on about my dad the other day, someone's like, I hope your mom's a bit better. It's like, she can be, but she can also have her own issues. She's a separate person. And you just have to deal with it. And you can only, I mean, when you're a child, you can only do so much, but as an adult, you have a bit more you know, you should technically have a bit more leeway. Like, okay, sometimes I get snippy at my mom when she calls me. But it's like, it's usually to call me to ask me about a thing that she wanted me to do that I just don't have time to do right now. Again, this is one of the reasons why I wanted to move out, is I work from home. But she assumed, oh, you're here, you can help me with a thing. It's like, Mom, I have work I have to do. I can't keep going out on errands with you just because I'm here. So it's annoying. It's like, I can accommodate you to an extent, Mother, but only so much. You shouldn't have to compromise everything just for your parents. But then they'll pull the entire "you're a disrespectful bad child" card on you. I'm like, okay, thanks. My cat never gaslights me. The entire idea of any obligations coming from blood relations is so strange to me. It's just, it's annoying. Like, why bring a kid into the world if you're just expecting to wait on you hand and foot? And, like, do you want us to have our own lives, or are we just here to do things for you? Like, I don't, or what? I don't get it. And I think it's like one of these reasons, like, I don't want to have kids. Well, one, I just don't want to go through that. Two, it's like, I don't want to fuck up another human being. I'm not altogether myself, so it's like, I'm not ruining another person. If I ever have kids, I've always kind of told myself I would adopt. I always said, it's like, I'll just adopt, like, you know, or foster a kid and adopt them. Because, like, there's plenty of kids out there that could use homes and don't have them. And it's like, yeah, sure. They might be going through things, they might be difficult, but people are like that. You can't expect every child to be a fucking little angel, because they're not going to be. And putting that kind of expectation on them isn't fair to them either. But it's like, I also don't want to fall prey to the idea, it's like, oh, I brought you into this world, you have to do what I say, because that's just not fair. I don't know, you sit down and think about it, and it's like, God damn. It's like, yeah, well, then I don't really like children. It depends. I like children in small doses, I suppose. But it's like, at the same time, those are children raised by different people. And who knows how that goes. I don't know, it's just, I know I'm not a parent. I don't have any kids. So maybe I shouldn't talk. But as a person, when it comes to treating people like people, maybe treat them like people. Just a little bit. We're not going to... Shit. I think we actually would have been fine there in terms of time. That's not real. Parents are people... Parents are people you leave amicably... Well, not all the time. Some people have decent relationships with their parents. But that's when the parent realizes, like, oh, that's right, my children are separate from me. They don't always have to entirely think the same things I think, even though that's what I taught them. They have the ability to change and grow and learn things that I would never learn, and think things and do things I would never do. And I shouldn't maybe get mad that this happens. I don't know. This also goes back to my entire talk. It's like, yeah, how about you treat people like people, even if they're children? They're still people. Yeah, sure, you have to be an adult and tell them, no, you can't do certain things because you are a child, or these things are not acceptable in society. But that doesn't mean you should, like, demean children and act like they can't do things or aren't capable of doing things, because they are, and they can grow up to be capable of doing so much more than you can. It's like, stop stifling fucking growth and creativity or something. I don't know, it flusters me. Like, I was talking to someone else and we were kind of talking about my dad. It's like, well, you should definitely respect your dad. He wanted the best for you. It's like, I get that, but the way he went about it, I think, was detrimental to my mental health. And that I don't have to appreciate as much, especially when he doesn't listen to it. I don't know, it just... I don't know. It kind of scares me when you have people that become parents and they want, like, this weird level of control over their children. It's like, you know, children and then people in general don't work that way, right? No, 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 no! Fuck! I'm not saying anarchy is necessarily a good thing. Because I know I bring up, like, a control a lot. We're human. We want to be able to control the things around us. But there's a point where you have to accept there are just certain things you can't control or even influence. They're just things that happen. Some people don't want to do that. I don't know. I know I probably don't know much about any of these subjects, but it's like just from what I've seen, it's like... Why do you need this much control over someone else's life? Is your life just that much out of control that you need to put your thumb down on other people? I don't know. There needs to be a healthy balance. Most people these days seem to forget that one way or another. It's kind of like a matter of compromising, and a lot of people don't want to do that. They want it to be their way or the highway. And if they can't get their way, then they're going to whine about it, make a fuss, kick and scream. Okay, that's not where I want to go. We're not going to make that. I should have just waited for the time to run out. I don't know, it's just frustrating. Like I said, it was a funny story that I was excited to tell, and then it got annoying and dark because then our aunt, more or less, in a way, started to gaslight us. Like, how dare you laugh at your mother for her poor decision? It's like, well, it's not our fault she made that poor decision, and it's not our fault that friend A made the decision to lie to us that way. But at the same time, we live in a digital age where finding out information is so much easier nowadays. Maybe you should have looked into it before you went and did it. It's not our fault that you didn't do that. And it's just, like I said, frustrating. And we did find out the answer because we went and asked someone else. Second opinions aren't a bad thing to get. Sure, it can be conflicting, but that's why you have to, you know, get those different opinions and then make your own goddamn decision based off of them. It's okay. Most parent-child relationships unfortunately fall under manipulative, abusive behavior. Yeah, and it's a shame. I mean, granted, you can't let a child just do what they want, and you can only compromise so much as the parent, but you also have to realize at a certain point, it's like, oh, this is a human being. And especially when they're older, when they're an adult, and they are, you know, they have their own agency. You can't get mad when they don't follow the same things you want them to follow as adults. Because guess what? When you were our age or whatever, you probably wouldn't have liked it, you know, the entire man argument. Every younger generation's trying to fight the man. It's like, well, yeah. We're not gonna make it again. I probably shouldn't waste my time on these bubbles. Maybe? Nope. That means you and I won't make the same mistake. Well, I don't know. Because it's hard. Because even when people recognize it, it's like once you get into the same or similar situation, if you choose to even have kids, like, does just that little bit of power of having control, I guess, over a child just mess people up that much in the head or something? I don't know. See, and that's what scares me. It's like, yeah, sure, I'm aware of it now, but if I had a kid, would some weird hormonal imbalance caused by having a kid make me weird when it comes to control of that kid? Like, I'm afraid of that. It's like, it's another one of those instances of I don't want to become my parents. With me, it's like, I don't want to be like my father. I get scared of it a lot. And it's funny because they're like, our parents would be like, oh, you're being disrespectful. Again, they were disrespectful to their parents. I'm like, again, it's fine for you? Do you guys not see this? We've seen it, and guess what? That's where we probably learned it, was from you guys. It links into that cycle of abuse thing. Like, abusers will probably, the abused will probably become abusers because that's just what they know. Even if they are maybe, like, familiar with what's going on, it's hard to get out of those situations. I don't know. Like I said, today's been a day. Shit! Maybe I should go for the time save instead of the points for this. No, because I still need the same amount of points for this level. Shit, okay. Hold on. You're not wrong, and a lot of people end up falling into the same mindset. I don't see that happen to you, though. You seem a lot more level-headed than you give yourself credit for. Ooh, PB&J. I don't know. I get so paranoid when it comes to... It's like, I'll realize patterns, and I'm like, oh, I see how this works, but I don't want to fall into it, and then I become, like, overly cautious. Again, this is why I'm, like, no fun at casinos. It's like, I know how casinos work. The odds of winning at a casino are extremely low. They put oxygen in the room to keep you awake. You don't have any windows or clocks, so you can't tell how long you've been there. It's like, I see how this works, so whenever I go into a casino, I'm like, oh, this is a place of traps and lies. I don't want to be in here. I don't want to waste my money on this. And it's like, I'm aware of the situation so much that I'm a joy kill. It's like, I don't want to be here. You know this is pointless, right? We shouldn't be in here. This is just a bad waste of money. But then I go and spend money on, like, I don't know, a loot box here and there. And I'm like, God damn it, I'm part of the goddamn problem. It's like, these things aren't good, but I'm still going to put money into them. And that tells the corporations and companies, oh, people will put money into them. God damn it, I'm part of the problem. It's probably worse when you're aware and you still do the thing. God damn it. That's stuck on the corner. We're not going to make this one either. Do they really put oxygen? Allegedly, they pump. They at least. Maybe they once upon a time they did. I think that's part of the reason why it attributes to like the weird smell. They could always use the excuse to mask all the smoke, considering they let you still smoke and drink usually inside at least certain areas of the casino. But that's one reason why they give you like free drinks, like caffeine. Like, at least the casinos I've been to is like they'll have like pop machines everywhere. They do it so you're, you know, hyped up on caffeine and you'll stay awake longer. I can see that being a thing, but I can see that also as being very costly. Maybe they do what they do in Portal 2 and they just recycle the oxygen into the into the room. It might have been a thing they do. I don't actually know if that's fully true, but the other things are pretty obvious, like not having any way of being able to tell what time it is. I don't want recycled parts though. I mean, there are plenty of ways that plenty of methods that they use inside casinos just to manipulate people into being there. Like a slot machine itself is just structured in a way to encourage you to keep playing. It has all the flashing lights and the bells and whistles, and it's that that cycle of they reward you with like the simplest of things. Video games do this too. But it's like, well, unless it's like a mobile phone game, it's like once you buy it, it's like, okay, you don't have to keep putting money into it to, like, Sonic, see, the game just told me cool for doing a thing. Ah, neat, I was cool. But I didn't have to pay money for the game to tell me that doing that little rail was cool. Oh, I died. This is why you just learn how to count cards and ignore the slot machines and leave with your money before the mafia gets to you first. I don't know, it's just an annoying shame when it comes to some of the things parents will do, even to their adult children. It's like, yes, I do respect what you did for me growing up. But you also kind of chose to do that. Because, you know, you chose to have kids. You chose to keep me. You chose to put me through school. You said you would do this. You chose to buy me the things that I needed for school or whatever. Like, those were your choices. Granted, I guess in a way you were obligated, but that's because of a choice you made. Not that I speak from experience, I don't. My mom wanted to do the, what, count cards? Okay. We're gonna have to go for time instead of points, because I don't think we're gonna be able to do it. We haven't made it any of these times when I've been trying to get points. This isn't mission 1. Oh, that's good. Okay, yep, jump. I don't know, it's just really sad when you realize just kind of how bad, even if you think you have a decent relationship with your parents, even if you do love them, it's like sometimes you can still recognize when what they're doing is shitty behavior. Especially as an adult. You're allowed, you know, to call them out on it. But they're of course going to get mad. But, I mean, and you can't necessarily control that. It's just another one of those things. And it is unfortunate. Okay, we're not going to kill planes. We're just going to go. I don't know. Kind of a more heavy subject. And it's like I don't want to get into those discussions really. But like I said, it's just one of those things that was there and it happened today. And it's just it's so annoying. I said I wasn't going for points. Why am I on this goddamn rail again? Now, if we get here with 46 seconds, we don't have enough time. Oh, especially if we do that. Taking care of children is the bare minimum, and the responsibilities one takes as a parent in their own volition, although that's not always the case. Again, that's kind of a situational thing, but I'm saying in general for people who did plan on having kids. You're making that decision, and you can't hold it against the child that you made that decision at a time when they didn't even exist to influence the decision. Like, don't hold it over me that I was born because you decided you were going to have me, I guess, you know? Sorry, as a separate sperm and egg, I cannot influence or make a decision for myself. I am a separate sperm and egg at that point. Why'd I go out of the way again? I don't know. Let's talk about something else. I want to ask like about Animal Crossing villagers, but I don't have like any favorite Animal Crossing villagers, and I don't know them by names anyway, so me asking it would be pointless. If I saw certain villagers, I'd be like, yeah, I like that villager, or no, I don't like that particular one. But when it comes to actual names and species for Animal Crossing villagers, when I stop and think about it, it's like I don't know them very well. Okay, even not getting points, we still got here at 46 seconds. How am I... Oh, I guess happier news. I don't... If you guys follow the Twitter, you know how I've mentioned wanting to get a shelf for all my Kakashis? Why didn't Sonic let go of the jet sooner? I wanted him to let go of the jet sooner and he didn't. Anyway, I wanted to get a shelf for all my Kakashis, right? I finally did it. And it's glorious. And it's already full. I might have to get a second one if I want more Kakashis. I'm just saying. Kinda bad. Damn it!
Too easy. 楽勝だぜ.
Okay, I lied. We only needed 1800 for the time mission. You need 200 for mission 1. Fuck! You know what? We're gonna come back to these. If not, we're gonna be on fucking Metal Harbor all goddamn day, and I don't want to be on Metal Harbor all goddamn day. We're gonna do Green Forest. I'm actually surprised I don't have A's in Green Forest. We have B's though. B's are fine. God damn it, Sonic! Asshole. Light dash when I fucking tell you to, please. Oh. That was weird. Normally I hit the bumper there, not the speed pad. Okay. This game probably doesn't like it because I just avoid all the enemies in here. When are you getting a Sada? Never. Sorry. Again, I don't like the Uchihas. At all. Just fill it with tomatoes. But her name means salad. It is literally the Japanese word for salad. Her name is just salad. Sasuke and Sakura named their kids Salad. Salad. I mean, sure. Do what you want. But salad. Probably should have got that shield, actually. Oh, I didn't go down far enough for the life. Oh well. That robot also jumped down there really late. Normally I at least see him. Didn't even pop up that time. Damn it, Sonic. It's always been so weird to me that they relegated so many Sonic actions to B. Yeah, it's annoying. I think Ztratsu said there's a mod where you can fix that. I just haven't gone to go get it. Thanks, Akira Toriyama. Shit!
Too easy. 楽勝だぜ.
Okay, we're gonna actually have to kill enemies, I think. Let's actually kill some enemies. But yeah, I got my Kakashi shelf all finished. Well, okay, it needs lights. I didn't buy lights when I went to get the shelf. I wanted to see what it looked like first without the lights. It needs lights because it needs lights. It also could use more Kakashis, meaning I could use more Kakashis. When I look at my spreadsheet of Kakashi things that are out there, I'm missing so many still. There's a spreadsheet. I'm one of those people, I'm sorry. I said I had to kill enemies and I just ran past all those ones, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Fuck. Okay. Nope. We have plenty of time. We can dick around and get some extra shit. It's fine. Fucking light dash. Ah! Okay. That was scary. I don't know how we actually landed on that rail, but we did. It's fine. Whew, that could have been bad. That should have been bad. Like, really bad. I'm actually gonna kill these robots. I never kill these robots. Or at least that one, but we're gonna do it this time. Don't need it, but it gives some points. There's a mod that changes light dash to Y, etc. to prevent voluntary deaths on stages like City Escape. But falling to my death is fun. Did you get your case for your Kakashi stuff anyway? I got that one from IKEA actually. Del Torf, Del something glass cabinet. A lot of the furniture I have in my house is from IKEA.
Yes.
But I kind of like the sleek, more modern design. I don't like stuff with too much embellishment on it, I suppose. Shit! No!
Too easy.
Okay, no, we weren't as close as I thought we were. We needed 15,000. I thought it was 4,000. I was gonna be a little angry. Just a little angry. I honestly might get a second one for the other side of my entertainment system at some point. Maybe to put more Kakashis in it, but I got like a few other... I have smaller collections for Roy Mustang, Soldier 76, and I started one kind of for Junkrat. I also have a lot of Vanellope stuff from Wreck-It Ralph. It's like I could get technically a case to put them in, but if I had a second case, well, I could get more Kakashis and put in the second case. It would be glorious. But that's kind of like far off. I need to kind of prioritize finding storage for all of my art supplies that aren't just a cardboard box in my living room. It's kind of unsightly and I can't find anything in those cardboard boxes, so I need to get a better system for it. Like, I haven't done anything with any of my leather working tools since I got them out here because, well, they're all just shoved in a cardboard box. You didn't list the Shadow collection. I don't have that much Shadow stuff, actually. I have... Well, I only have one of his pop figures. The one, I think it's only the one of him with the Chow. I don't even have the one of him without a Chow. Shadow stuff is well, sort of hard to find. I don't even know if I have like a random plush of Shadow. So surprising. Oh, okay, game. I know they've started to come out with more stuff lately, but yeah, no, I don't actually have much Shadow stuff at all. I just have a bunch of redundant copies of SA2. It's actually kind of bad. God damn it. It's actually kind of bad. The Roy Mustang collection I only really kind of started working on recently. And it's like a lot of the figures for him are really old and hard to find. Because it's been so long since FMA really came out and since they've been making merchandise for it. Especially with Brotherhood already all finished. Like any of those like original series Mustang figures are just a pain in the ass to find. Just because of time. It's like, why did I think about this after the fact? I have a small collection, I guess, of L from Death Note things too. I have his pop figures in that little figure you got in one of the box sets. I actually have two of those because my friend gave me one, because she didn't know I had it already, but I have two. And I have like the little L Nindoroid figure. I used to keep him out of his box, but the old versions of those figures were so top heavy in the head, he would, like if I had him sitting in the little chair prop he came with, he would fall out of it so much because he was so top heavy. And I think I broke at least 2 of the joints that they gave you for the necks. on those old figures because his head kept falling off and breaking. Or he kept falling off the chair and breaking the joint. It's almost weird to go back and look at like the old Nendoroid figures or like old Pop figures because they had such drastically different designs with what they settled with. Like my Vanellope collection has her Pop figure, and the Wreck-It Ralph series was some of the earlier figures released, right? So like she is so much smaller. Like she doesn't have the same generic head shape that they have nowadays. Like it was actually much rounder, and she was much smaller in general compared to what Pops are now. It's just interesting to see stuff like that. Even the King Candy Pop I have, he has the more familiar body shape we see from Pop figures, but he is also a lot smaller. So they were smaller back in the day. Remember those smaller ones? Yeah. Well, and these aren't even like the collectible ones or whatever, or the little mini ones you can get for keychains. They were just designed differently back in the day, because I have one of the newer Vanellopes for Ralph Breaks the Internet, and it's vastly different compared to the first movie, Vanellope Pop. I think actually if you look at the, where are they? The Futurama ones, they had a little, like they actually did a little bit more individual design per character back in the day. They still do that now to an extent, but you can definitely see how they, I mean, it's not too surprising, but it's like Pop figures suffer from same face syndrome. Oh, I got shot. Okay. And it wasn't as bad, I guess, when they were first coming out with them. You guys shoot too fast. I hate coming down here. I hate this tunnel. No. Do you guys know there's a secret room here? If I can get it. There's a chow box in it. We're not getting that chow box. I don't want to be stuck here. At least it's not same button syndrome, thanks Sega. Or Sonic Team. Yeah. Yeah, that's very true. Like, motherfucker. You guys shoot too fast. I'm not going down that tunnel. Fuck that noise. No, don't shoot me. Don't shoot me, bro. Fuck you. I didn't know about that room. Yeah, that's where the first chow box is in this level. Is in that room. You usually just, like, speed past it, though, because of all the boost paths. And the only way you might, like, even notice it there is if you get hit by... Normally that's a spike tank thingy down there, not the one that you can't even hit with a homing attack. That you just bounce off of. So it's like you could get hit by that and maybe stop there, but it's like the little hole is... It's well hidden. And I only know about it because I have the book. And it's useful for getting all 3 chow boxes if you want your special animal from the level. It's funny, I don't go out of my way to get like the mod to change the buttons because I'm just used to it. But I will use tricks to get lives. Kind of the same basic principle, I think. I guess it's just a matter of me having to remember that I even switched the buttons up that way. Ugh. Ah! I didn't actually mean to light dash there. That was scary. I thought we were gonna fly off the half pipe. For Metal Harbor, I might actually have to read this guide on Sonic Retro to see about A-Rank, because I'm pretty sure Metal Harbor was where I got stuck on the PS3 version too. Metal Harbor is probably one of the last levels I got A-Ranks on, just because annoying. It is a fun stage to play, but just A ranking it can be a pain in the ass, at least for me. No! Beanbags. Shit! Don't have rings, don't have rings, not good. Nope, I don't like how it feels. Yeah, don't you love dying, like, right at the end? I don't know how we were doing in terms of points, though. I don't know if we were even close to what we wanted. Ah! Fucking hell, fine. Fine! You're wondering, it's fine. You know, I can't say I've ever been on that lower path. Maybe I've been on there once. I just never go down there. There are some paths in these levels. I don't think maybe I've taken them once, if ever. That's one of them. I don't even actually know how to get down there now that I think about it. Unless you just can backtrack to it? I don't know. Damn it, Sonic! Just want you to light dash when I goddamn tell you to. Please. Ass. Actually, what do I need point-wise for this? 1200. I want to know who the fuck was going around, you know, forests and stuff, putting springs everywhere. Who's the spring fairy? The military just walking around the woods. Oh, let's put a boost pad here. Why? I don't know. Someone might need it. Okay. Jim Carrey in his madness, he's just like, I'm gonna put this here and here and here. Oh neat, we got it. Cool. Okay, so that's done. Now it's Pumpkin Hills done. Oh no. Where is it? I'm gonna do Mission Street. Mission Street. At least we don't have to do the rings, so it's fine. Camera. There you go. did always like the music for this stage, though. The stage can be annoying, but the music for it is pretty good. Points from this balloon. I think I do. Turn around and shoot those guys real quick too. I think I got them. I don't know. Dang it, I'm on the wrong one. So I just thought of something. What is that? Is it of salads? If it's not of salads, what are you even doing with your life? Oh shit. Shit, we need 10,000 points still. What if Sega and Sonic Team decided to use movie Sonic's design moving forward in all their games? The movie was pretty successful. Watch the higher-ups be like, this is what the fans want. They already included him as an update in one of the mobile games. Perhaps this is the future. That might be pushing it. I mean, it's not an entirely, you know, bad design, really. I don't know if I would hate it. It just really depends on gameplay and, I guess, story. Even though it's a Sonic game. Some people will like it, some people will hate it. It'll be like with Wind Waker. People are like, why they do this? Shit. No, 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 no! Okay, we're restarting. No, I said we were starting. Sega loves their money and they're desperate. It's a distinct possibility. Maybe. Unless they want to keep things separate. I mean, it's a slightly different design, but it's like you look between, let's say, Sonic X and the games, the design's a little different. I mean, I guess that's more for just an anime thing. But they could have made Sonic look more like Game Sonic if they wanted to in there, I would imagine. Some of the character proportions in Sonic X always like threw me off. And I'm not even sure what I mean by that, but like sometimes the designs in Sonic X, as like I got annoyed by them. Mainly his spin dash thing, when he gets a ring and he does that weird ball within a ball kind of thing, because that's what it looks like. Like that effect never looked good to me. To me, the movie design is a neat match between modern and classic. Yeah, we're talking about the movie. At least the design in the movie. Shit. Again, I thought the design was fine. I just really don't understand how they wanted us to get endeared to the old one, like, at all. Whenever I see the old one, I feel a little bit sick when I see the old one. Like, I'm not even kidding when I say that. It makes me feel ill. It's like, oh, that thing looks diseased. Keep it away from me. Same here, actually. Yeah, it's not pleasant. I mean, yes, it's an opinion, but I didn't like it. The original movie Sonic design looked scary. No joke. I threw up when I first saw the design. It's not a good design. It was not. That version of Sonic was more or less that it was close to Zack Snydering it up. Because they just wanted to go too realistic with it. It's like you're having this stupid hedgehog come from an alien world. You can do whatever the fuck you want with it, really. When the redesign happened, I was happy the movie had a chance of being good. I want to see Amy in the style of the first design. Ah, ew, no, ew, no. Sonic movie gets an 8.6 out of me. I'm still kind of leaning on a 5 for it, maybe a 6. It was fine. I don't know, giving movies scores can be weird. So I don't know. I want to say I avoid it, but I still do it from time to time, I guess. Trying to consolidate my thoughts into a solid number I find difficult, I suppose. I feel like I know a lot of people said that they liked Jim Carrey in the movie, and it's like, yeah, it was fun to watch him just Jim Carrey it up. But I don't... Personally, I don't know if I liked it for Eggman. Maybe in the sequel, with the direction they were taking him, I'll like him better if they do that. But for early Eggman with Jim Carrey, I don't know if it was just the visuals. Like, why do we have to do this entire Matrix look with him and with the sunglasses and the black coat? It's like, I don't... It just didn't give the same feeling as I guess I would have wanted out of Eggman. So when he has the red flight suit later, it's like, oh, that feels a bit better. Because it felt like they just had a new character named Eggman that claimed he was Eggman, but he didn't look like Eggman. So, oh no, 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 no! So it was hard for me to like fully be okay with it. Like I said, I just think it was fine. The story was nothing super great. It wasn't bad. The design definitely helped. Like I said, I don't know how the story was supposed to work with that old design. I really don't. Tails go A one more time, I'm gonna go crazy. Well, unfortunately I have to jump a lot, so he's gonna say it a lot. I don't think anyone could have played Robotnik better. I mean, he works enough as it, it just feels like at the moment kind of a stretch. The voice at the end was a really nice... Yeah, like, I liked him better when he was starting to lose it. That and he had more of the crazy Eggman mustache, and I guess that what I was there for. I don't know. It wasn't bad, but I wouldn't say it wasn't amazing. I was happy enough with it. Again, is my standing with Sonic the Hedgehog, the movie, 2020. They didn't do what they did to Silent Hill Revelations, okay? The movie still makes me incredibly angry. I know some people didn't like the first Silent Hill movie, but it's still better than the second one. The second one was garbage. The effects didn't even look good in it. Here, my unfriendly airplane buddy coming. Shit! I missed the beetle. We already kind of did our in-depth discussion on the Sonic the movie, so it's like I don't want to go into repeating territory. Not that that stopped me before, but yeah. I said this before, but I'd like to see Knuckles or Metal Sonic in the sequel. I saw an article where they were saying that Knuckles could possibly appear in the sequel. I don't think it's too far-fetched anyway, because like I said, they had Knuckles Tribe in the first movie, so it's like they have models close enough to work with. It's just writing him in. You don't necessarily need to do Sonic 1, Sonic 2, and Sonic 3 in that order to just introduce characters, like the games did. Because those introductions are already established in a way. Dwayne Johnson, Knuckles opinions. It might work. I know someone's like, they're not going to just limit Dwayne Johnson to a character voice, but it's like he was a character voice as Maui. So it's like he works fine as just a voice actor, I think. Hold on, I'm just gonna go scroll up and read. In the Sonic timeline, I think the movie is first. The entire movie felt like a prequel to the games than anything. Like even Carrie's voice got a bit raspier, and I mean, yeah, it's more or less the start to this particular universe's series, but I don't know if I would classify it. That car was just glitching out. I don't know if anyone else saw that. I don't know if I would count movie universe same as video game universe, because again, Sonic has slightly different powers and abilities in movie universe compared to game universe, and vice versa. Like having it lead into game universe, I think is just a bad idea. I personally would keep them separate. I mean, sure, I know both the comic and Sonic X universes, they reference storylines that happen in the games, but they're still, I think, kind of treated differently because they handle those things differently. They're all like just alternate universe setups. I don't know. Dwayne Johnson could tone it down if he wanted to, if he was told to. He probably could do it. You never know. I mean, he gets typecast as a certain character a lot of the time nowadays. Basically buff action guy, but maybe he could do better. Not better, but different. I don't know. I don't really have any horses in that race. If it happens, it happens. I don't know. I don't have any expectations. I don't know why I come over here. I know that fucking switch isn't over here anymore. need 30,000 points for this level, by the way. So I'm probably going to be blowing up random shit. Try and cover the difference a little bit more. Shit. That was weird. Normally I don't slide, like, on those. Damn it. Just gonna let the road fall. That might be enough. Maybe. It depends on what we get for the final score. For just time bonus or whatever. Neat! Okay, we don't have to do that again. I can't imagine him having this quiet, somber, lonely moments like you get with Knuckles in Adventure 1. That's true. Vin Diesel as Knuckles and Rosie O'Donnell as Amy. I'm for Vin Diesel as Big the Cat. Keanu Reeves as Shadow. Okay, we're gonna shift gears. We're gonna try and get everything into reds. So anything that we see with C's or lower, we're gonna work on for right now. My goal. Dad rank. Why is Eternal Engine so low? Let's see if we can get this Eternal Engine done. What score do you need? Well, do we know who voices Tails? Should be on the credits, I would imagine, on IMDb. You know, we go check. But like you said, it's not the kid from Heroes. Or Person. Thank God. Okay, fine. Don't blow up that box. It's fine. I don't need that box. Colleen Osa, I don't know how to say that last name. I am not going to actually attempt eye reviews. Damn it! She voiced him on some of the games, didn't she? Not sure off the top of my head. If it's the more recent games, then I definitely won't know. Here we go. She's been voicing Tails in the game since 2014, Charmy since 2010. Oh, okay. Does that mean she had to say inner beam? From Sonic Boom? Am I allowed to at least get mad at her for having to do that? Inner beam! Oh, fuck! This is not where I want to be. I actually forgot that was down there. I don't even remember what that switch down there does. We hit it anyway, it's fine. Oh, that was bad. That was bad. Oh, well, I don't need that actually. I want that though. Did I see Bruce Willis play the old Aldo from the OA movie thing? I feel like because they have tails, what they might do is maybe Owl Lady Longclaw didn't die actually at the beginning. She just got injured and then she sent Tails to our dimension to go get Sonic. She was just in hiding or something until she could find someone to go get Sonic. Because someone would have had to tell Tails about Sonic, because Tails is much younger technically than Sonic. So even when Sonic got sent to Earth, Tails shouldn't technically exist or be born, I would imagine. So the only person that could tell him about Sonic and tell him where Sonic is probably Longclaw. Like if we just think about it like logically, in terms of setup, that's the only reason, like, way I would assume if they're trying to keep Tails like similar in terms of age, how he could be there and even know about Sonic. What if he's like the father of that bird lady that raised Sonic the movie and you could see him killed in the flashback? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I feel like she sent Tails. Oh cool, we got our A. We're just gonna cross the map. Fucking aquatic mine's 100 goddamn coins. Tails gets to be the exposition character in the next movie. Yeah. Speedwagon Tails. Oh, just so you guys know, I did get to part 2 of Stardust Crusaders. I was going to watch more of it when I worked on sketch commissions last night, but then I bought a shelf and I spent all night building a shelf and not doing what I was supposed to be doing. So that didn't happen yet. I mean, we're getting there. Okay, so we did that. Can I just say, 1, the baby was creepy, and 2, I hate the design of Iggy. Like, I don't like it. It makes me uncomfortable. The dog makes me feel a similar way as original movie Sonic design. I don't like Iggy. He makes me feel sick. Granted, I only watched episode 1 of part 2. So I haven't seen that far into that part with Dog yet. The other night I actually stayed up way later than I should have watching part 1, so, you know, progress has been kinda made on it. Wait. Is that fast enough? Now, please look at the time here and you'll see why I'm mad. Okay, it was 150.14. To get an A, you need a 150 or under. I think it's because I wasted those time getting those little rings up here on the pulley. I don't think I need to do that. I didn't hit the switch up there. Restart. So you're only off by 0.14 seconds? Yeah. Kinda maddening, really. Is Knuckles a JoJo character? I think one of the scariest things I saw though when I was watching JoJo was that episode where they were stuck in the goddamn fucking desert and then they all started laughing. I don't know if I like seeing Jotaro laugh like that. It's unsettling. That is probably the most disturbing thing in that whole first part of the series. Not the lady getting, you know, ripped to pieces by the flesh bud or anything like that, but seeing Jotaro laugh like that, I was like, no thank you. Part 5 is probably my favorite. I don't really like part 2. Not into the whole organized crime thing that much. Part 5 is great now that it's even close to being my favorite. I have not read any of the manga. We're lucky I'm as far into the anime as I am, I suppose. Because I know it's taken me really long to get into it. No! We're gonna do Iron Gate. Timed. Yay, broken lighting! It makes me a little mad. Ow, asshole. Oh, no problem. I read the manga for part 1 only. So wondering why they had the English VA voice horror. Probably just for consistency. Shit! Eggman's Japanese voice makes me think of somebody else, and I'm not even sure who the fuck I mean, so that's very, vague and useless of a statement. Whatever, we got a B, I'll come back to it later. These need to be worked on. I'm gonna get all reds. Because grinding up from B's to A's sometimes can be a pain in the ass, and I don't want to just focus solely on that right now. I know a lot about part 6, spoilers included, and I understand why some don't like it. I was on the wiki a little bit, and it was confusing to see parts, what, 7 and 8 take place on an entirely... God damn it. I don't need to start over for that. An entirely different timeline? Or universe even? I'm like, why? I wasn't looking up spoilers though, I was just checking on certain things and I would stop reading at a point so I didn't spoil too much. Damn it! Sometimes I forget Shadow doesn't have the bounce bracelet, and I can't just break things by bouncing on them, and it makes me a little sad. I do sometimes wish he had it. It would make life out a little bit easier in certain instances. Hi, Big. Bye, Big. Oops. My bad. No, I don't want to be up here. Get down. It gets really boring after the first couple fights for like 6 fights in it. I'm assuming you mean for part 6? I don't know anything beyond where I am, so I'm gonna be useless in this conversation. But carry on, I'm just gonna try and not fuck up this level. Oh, I could have jumped up on it that time. God damn it. Oh, can I please stop getting stuck on corners? Oh, no. Beans. Beans, I say. Beans. Conversation already dead. I'm looking at Shadow's Edge. I mean, fair enough, I suppose. I don't know, I'm just trying to catch up right now when it comes to the JoJo anime. I thought about going to read the manga, but catching up via the anime is the best I got right this second. God damn it. I somersaulted too soon. Yes? Yay.
完璧だ。ステージを選べ。
At least we don't have to do driving levels. I'm actually so excited. We don't have to play those anymore. I'm still not really sure what we're gonna do for the Chow though. Like a bunch of that's just, I feel like it's gonna be waiting around. I really should have started going in there like I said I was going to. But I never like go out of my way for Chow key boxes half the time anymore. Like once I get into the garden once, I never go get like Chow key box. Key. Yeah, I never go get the key. Sometimes I think that Sonic characters with stands. Hold on. Why doesn't the homing attack like to work on that enemy? Oh god, what? What just... Did I hit the spring pad that was under that wall thingy? Even though I jumped over it. I don't know what happened there. I honestly don't. That was weird. Sonic character stands, but I've never actually tried to conceptualize anything. I don't think I'm that far in to really be able to conceptualize anything. So I'll ask you guys, what do you guys think your stands would be? I don't have enough information to answer, but I'm guessing you guys might for yourselves. Oh, poop. That was a pathetic somersault. Okay, and he shot me. Fuck you. Ow. Oh, dangerous. I don't think you... Whoa, what? What just happened there? I found a bit of wall that did not have collision. And I fell into the tunnel. I should have died. But we didn't. 'Cause we fell into the tunnel. Ah, ass. Shadow, no. Ah. I know about wall clipping. I didn't know there was a clip there, though. Stand users at Tretsu stand named Depression. I don't think you can call depression. Glitch in the Matrix. Oh, I'm sad. At the end of the month, the Matrix movies won't be on Netflix anymore. Neither is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, or at least Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, so I don't have to watch those anymore and get mad at them, even though I guess I could just not watch them. But what am I gonna binge now? I think I have a DVD copy of the Matrix movies. I could just watch that. Yep, I am hitting that speed panel somehow. That's scary. So was that. Where was that at? Was that... I don't even know where I fell in at. Now I know it's there. We'll look for that later. Maybe, if I remember. I probably won't remember. Either Goo Goo Dolls or Back to Good. Well, the stands that exist, probably Heaven's Door or something, but I've thought of a stand that can like vibrate things. Ow! Ow! What? Aw! Oh, this is... Shit! He was hiding in the geometry and his spikes poked through the fucking floor and hurt me. That was dumb. Binge the first episode's boring. No. Persona 3 says otherwise. Okay, fine. Fair enough. Speaking of Naruto, can I have the stand of Fighting Dreamers from one of the opening songs? That would work, right? Don't know what it would do, but Fighting Dreamers would be cool sounding. I think. I don't know. I don't know much about stands. I shouldn't talk about it. Ass. I need to just stop trying to kill that one. It doesn't work out very well whenever I do. I feel like it was a little more to the left, that clip. I don't know where it is. Of course, if I keep playing poorly, I might have a chance to go mess with it again, but, you know. I'm not trying that hard for it. No, you need a stand based off the band name for the people that did the very first, I think it was FMA opening. If I remember correctly. Come on. Thank you. Stage does have good music, which is why it makes me sad my CD usually messes up on this track.
Yosh.
No, not LR Conceal or whatever. For the original series. FMA openings. I think it was the very first opening. A B! Well, that's better than a fucking C. I'll live with it. Melissa from the first opening. Like porno graffiti. Or graffiti or something. However you say the last part. I remember when I saw it as a kid, I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Who sings this song? Why is that the name? But okay, if you say so. Oh, weapons bed. Hold on. I don't want to do weapons bed. I don't want to do Sky Rail either, but it's here. Let's just do Sky Rail. see about getting it out of the way. It's been a million years since I've seen that opening. I gotta rewatch that later tonight. I remember really liking that opening. Okay, I wanted to shift trails, but that's just fine. It made the noise like... No, actually it was just the jumping noise, wasn't it? Yeah, it was just the jumping noise. Ah, ah! Okay, we were going a bit too fast there. Lost control. Why won't you switch there? I want you to switch, god damn it. No! Fucking goddamn it, why? For some reason he's not switching as smoothly as I expect him to on these first rails. I'm trying and he's just not doing. These ones are working fine. I wanted to speed dash, but okay. I don't think I've ever gotten the gold beetle on this stage because I really hate trying to land back on these rails after you even jump off to try and get it. I can never justify the risk. Ah, bah, 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 bah. Ow. Fine, I'll go up this. Okay, never mind. No, stop! Stand name, a horse with no name. That one would work. What would it do? What would it do? Oh, that should be a B. Cool. I was
ステージを選べ
730 points off from my A though. Okay. Don't get any. Nope, I don't like that. I want trick points off that first rail. Whoa, 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 why? Why? Oh, no. Well, okay. Okay, game. Thanks. Thanks, game! I'm going to blame the game this one time, because that was the speed pad's fault. I don't know where it wanted me to go. It wanted me to die. Maybe? 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 No! Go! No, don't you dare. Oh, come on! Go, 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 go. Okay, we're fine.
Yosh.
Fergalicious.
Tawai no nai.
Cool. Okay, so...
Stageを選べ.
Oh, I don't want to do Sand Ocean either. I don't want to do any of these, to be honest. Let's do Meteor Herd. Let's get it out of the way. I don't want to do Final Rush. We're going to do Meteor Herd. I don't know what the hell I'm trying to say. Words, what are they? I don't even. Whee! We can go do Final Rush after this one. Well, this is a good start. Whole minute and I haven't gotten a single beep. What? It wasn't even hit. It was just on the ground. Oh, it's just on the ground. Thanks, game. Appreciate you! I love Meteor Herd. It's the best level in this whole game. Fucking meteors being fucking meteors. Again, I never had issues really with this stage. Just recently, it just wants to be like, hey, you remembered me all wrong. I'm actually really shitty, like everyone says. Why don't you listen to them? Okay, it's not up here. Really not up here again? Okay, that's cool. Nope. Okay, again, we're just leaving them on the ground this time? I mean, yeah, they can do that. I'm just used to digging for them, I suppose. Whatever, game, you do you. I really hope it's not up there. It is up somewhere. Hmm? I didn't know there could be an emerald there. What? What? I have never seen that one before. What? Oh no. I'm not doing that one. I refuse. I refuse. Oh, I'm sorry. So we do final rush. We'll do this one first and then we'll do it. No! Black container balcony. I don't... No, fuck your clues. I wanted a kick. I didn't want to use that. Don't. Don't do it. Sorry, I'm kind of out of it tonight, though, guys. I didn't have anything to talk about. Not really. My weekend was fine, really. Like, thinking about it. Again, my convention went pretty well, I thought. One capsule? No. Here either. No, I just feel bad I don't really have anything to talk about. I'm just also really tired. Again, conventions can be draining. I did think about doing a stream on Friday night, but by the time I got home, I was just so exhausted. It's like, yeah, this is why I don't make promises for that, because it's just draining. Why? This level's also been mean to me the last couple times we've played it. Now it's being nice, sure. Oh. Okay, again, just hanging out. I didn't see it next to that green crystal though, so I guess I can't be too mad. It was hidden, more or less. Oh. Whew. Oh, no, they weren't being mean. Okay. Gotta a feeling it's in that container with the floaty boxes. I didn't. Or it's here. Okay. God, that boob jiggle is that is unnecessary and distracting. I forgot how bad it was. Got a feeling it was up higher. Alright, fine. Sticking stars? Fuck. Nope, no idea. Wondering they're gonna next announce Sonic game. Should be soon according to the rumors. Oh, really? I guess it just didn't come off as weird to me that there hasn't been a new one, but I guess well, like Sonic Team Racing came out recently. Not a star. I'm talking mainline games like Forces 4. Oh, okay. Yeah, Forces actually did come out quite a while ago, didn't it? Shit, again? I keep using clues. I don't know, maybe it's because we played it so recently. I don't think it was that long ago that it came out, but I guess it actually was, wasn't it? When did it come out again? Forces? Oh, 2017. Time also just goes by so much faster that I don't seem to notice. Getting old. Okay, I don't think first piece is up here. Damn it. What would you all think of an open world Sonic game where the adventure but the action stages are incorporated into the other overworld and the gameplay would be more like mission-based platforming and running from story scene to story scene or something? This is a big post enough for... I mean, that's kind of what they were trying to do with Boom in Adventure 1. And and Sonic 06 kind of did that too, and it just never seems to work when they do it. Like Zetretsu says, if someone else did it, because even the overworlds, when they've done them, they haven't been interesting overworlds. They're always empty feeling for me. Oops. Okay. It's like they haven't. It's not like they haven't tried it. They just can't. They can't. They just can't do it right for some reason. Like, the closest we get to it working is having, like, well, nah, not even that close. It's like the mission select screen. It's like, at least that works? Oh, god damn it, it's right. Fuck you, Emerald. Fuck you. You're just sitting there. God damn it, Emerald. Fuck you. Fuck you, Emerald. I'm mad at this Emerald. I don't want to talk to it anymore. I almost don't even want it in my inventory. It can just GTF out. I wanted to say GTF out, but that's what the O stands for, so that would have been dumb. But I still sounded dumb anyway. Oopsie doop, my bad. Oh, my rings. What if they changed it up and instead, I mean, it would kind of betray the point of Sonic with, like, at least the speed levels. Like, what happens if it was like a Sonic RPG? Of course, and I guess in a way it wasn't Sonic Boom trying to maybe sort of do that? Didn't they have like a power-up system? I don't remember much from Sonic Boom. I watched one playthrough of it and then I ejected it out of my memory aside from the fact that it exists. That's all I could muster for it. Where was it? Game really likes this spot. There's been a lot of interesting fan games made in recent years. Most of them look and feel a bit off, which is to be expected, but the concepts they're going for are amazing. And these are things made by small teams and sometimes a single person. Sega needs to hire some of these people or rip off some. They did! It was called Sonic Mania, and then they stopped doing that. There's this one indie game called Zimnith I think of a lot, where it's just a big playground with parkour, and the entire goal of the game is to run fast enough to ramp off the moon. That's kind of fun sounding. You need big budget games made by large teams doing the kind of stuff fans have been doing. The Sonic series as a whole has so much potential, they're just trying all the wrong deals though. No, we need Sonic as a knight, and everyone is part of the Knights of the Round Table. Everybody's asking for it. Duh, that's why they did it. And it did great, and that's why we have more games like that, right? Remember when they wanted to do the Sonic Storybook series and it went nowhere? I remember. That was sad. Why? Sonic, why'd you do that? We need another Sonic Shuffle. We need Sonic Party 1. Like Mario Party, but with Sonic characters. At least they're still pushing. Oh god damn it, I looked away from the screen. They really want us to remember Lost World. They really want us to remember that game. I feel like every time they bring up Zavik, once they do like Zavik a few more times, we can use that Jimmy Neutron clip of Sheen showing off Ultra Lord. Just replace it like, okay, Sega, this is the 7th time you've shown us Zavik. We get it. Please stop showing us Zavik. I'm tired of Zavik. Yeah, because those are such colorful and imaginative characters with such interesting personalities. The fat one, the one that isn't Waluigi, the hot one, the girl one, and the leader that's a red. Yeah, they were very generic. I remember again the mobile game, they had the purple one as like one of like the weird like level bosses or something. But that was more around the time Lost World, I think, was still sort of relevant. And they just keep bringing him back. Well, they brought him back for Forces, even though he was a fake. And then Sonic Team Racing. And it's like, why? Maybe someone just really likes Zavik there. No! No! Sonic! Thank you? I'm actually not sure how I got up there, because he wouldn't jump off that rail properly, but okay. I remember when I was younger, I was really bad at this rail section, because they're a pain in the ass. Was it ever relevant? No, probably not, but it had a release date, and that might have been as close to relevant as it could be. I suppose? Please land on the rail, please land on the rail, thank you. I'm trying to be nice to Sonic Lost World, I guess. I don't know why, but things are looking so good after Generations, and they hit us with Lost World. Yep. And again, they just seem oddly proud of it, and they're like, please, look at this thing we made, and it's like, no. Just no, Sega, no. Okay, I need to stop. Okay. We need back on the ground. There we go. I really, really don't like Lost World. I have it, but I never really intended to play it.
Yes.
It's not horrible, just generic and unfitting. Yeah, but that by itself can just be a bad thing. Like if you don't stand out in any way. What was our score on that? Okay, no, we were still a little ways away from an A. I gave my copy away to my cousin. Well, because I collect Sonic games and it's a Sonic game, I have it. That's why people were like, why are you looking for a copy of Sonic 06? It's a bad game. It's like, cause collection reasons. I also missed that item ring box up there. And I didn't use that spring to get the one that was up in the air like a ding dong. Oh, okay. You know what? No. Lost World was in Sonic games, writing went from stupid to just bad. At least if you had, you know, silly, there could still be some enjoyment out of it. Even in an ironic sense. This is why I never go for that ring box. It's okay, he likes playing bad games and has 3 copies of 06. Damn it! I know a certain streamer that likes to play bad games too. Is it the Game Grumps? They stream occasionally and they play bad games. They played the Burger King game. I think they also played Pepsi Man. I want to play Pepsi Man. Pepsi Man amuses me. Why do I keep doing the same fucking thing? I think brand tie-in games are funny. I've never played a bad game before in my life. I only play the best games. Yes, quality games. Only the best for all you lovely peeps. All you lovely, lovely peoples. Deserve and get only the best. Shit! Okay, fine. Should have just stayed on the goddamn rail. I don't know why I tried to change. Don't change, people. This is what happens when you do. Sonic Boom stream win? I mean, we could. Haven't they patched out all the fun stuff in it, though? Like, at least the infinite jump glitch. What's the point if I can't just jump infinitely with Knuckles? I haven't been on this rail in so long, I forgot there were item boxes on it. Is that fast enough? That should have been fast enough. But like, the adventure games are goofy writing, but I at least know who the characters are. Yeah, the game got patches because people kept saying, hey look, you can do this with the jumping. And they're like, nope, can't do that. It's like, but why? Wait. Why isn't this an A? This should be an A. 422. Book says 430. Unless the book is wrong. Is it 420? Let's go check. No, this says 430. What? Game? Hello? Well. Well. Oh, well. Well. Gotta play this whole goddamn level. Go find the lost child, because I should have a fucking A and not a goddamn B. Why do I have a B? That's not even fair. I'm 8. I'm not even. It's like I'm not even that close to like 430. I'm at 422. How fast do they want me to go? I'm just gonna assume that's a weird glitch. They've all been turned into meme caricatures of themselves. Yeah, a little bit. Hold on, I'm being mad at this game for not knowing what fucking rank I'm supposed to have on this level. Okay, so somehow we gotta go faster on this stage than we've already gone on the stage. Forgot jumping at that point is dangerous because of kill plane. Bounce braceleting here is dangerous because I just wasted my jump. That's fine. Ah, look at that lovely pixely JPEG of the Earth down there. It's spectacular. Can I see it? It's magical. I'm really hoping if we get close to the same time we got the first time we did this mission, it at least counts for the right fucking rank. Unless there's a change I don't know about on this version. If that's the case, I'm gonna be a little annoyed. no, no. Oh, beanbags. Most of my favorite game franchises is in total shambles, but at least we're getting Animal Crossing. Yeah, and it looks very promising for a change compared to other things. Hey, we get our Final Fantasy VII remake. Oh, okay. No bounce bracelet for me here. I guess that's fine. New Animal Crossing already looks like the best in the series by far, and we haven't even played it yet. Well, because it looks like they're actually listening to like what people want when it comes to like features. It's like they know people want to be able to make pathways in their town because people would just use textures. They're like, look, you can do that. You can make pathways. Put bridges anywhere. You can terraform the whole island. God damn it. No, please don't. Don't hurt me, bro. So it's nice to see that they're listening. Oh, okay, okay, cool. Thank you. Sonic! Jesus. Why? No, why? Why here again? Ugh. Cha. My favorite franchises are like Sonic, Metroid, Fire Emblem, Pokemon, Once Upon a Time. So hey, one of those is good, and Metroid is just uncertain right now. Wasn't the Metroid 2 remake though at least solid? Oh, Other M. Jump when I tell you to, please. Why? Why is this not? But wasn't Other M before the remake? Metroid 2 remake was fantastic, but it was a remake. That is fair. To be honest, I've only actually really played the first Prime game and I think some of the second. It's been a while. It was only recently that I actually developed any kind of taste for like the Metroidvania style. I know I didn't really get it there at first, but then I played Hollow Knight. I'm like, okay, I'm cool with this kind of stuff. Possibility of us getting a 2D Metroid is viably in the air. Yeah, they really don't seem... They haven't seemed to do a lot, mainstream stuff, or main game stuff with it, do they? Because they had, what, Federation Force? And then there was Other M that no one liked. I don't think people like Federation Force either, actually. Ah! That was scary. Scary. Okay.
Yes.
It was 10 seconds faster this time, game. Give me my fucking score. There you go. Holy shit, how are you not dead? I don't know how I didn't die there. I was going to be really upset if we had. I feel like when Sonic goes Yee-hoo there, he's trying to do like a weird Mario impression. I just hear a little bit of Mario and I'm like, Sonic! You're Mario. You're Sonic, not Mario. Oh, camera. That is not a good place to be. I think that meteor had a tiny bit of collision on it. That felt scary. No! Ow! Ping pong. We need Steam ports of every Sonic game, even the bad ones. I'd be okay with that. I don't know why Sonic somersaulted there. I didn't press... I was crouching. Does he just do the somersault automatically if you're still crouching when you come off of a rail? Oh, I don't have my bounce. No. Uh-oh. Yeah, people are already modding 06 and stuff, but it's so much easier to mod actual parts. Yeah. So impressive that they're doing mods for the... God damn it. The console versions, words. I'm getting... I want to say tired. I shouldn't be tired. I haven't been up that long. But I also... I also haven't ate a lot. I didn't even finish this ramen cup, but it's cold now. It's been sitting here for too long, so the noodles are all gooey and gross, and I will not eat that. I've been tired ever since I woke up. I'm super sick today and everything is awful. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm just a little out of it, I suppose. I'm not fully sure why. No, camera. Oh. Ah. 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 I don't know what happened there again. The gravity was all weird. I was falling at a weird angle. You could see a rail off in the distance, but gravity wouldn't let me even go towards it. That was strange. Does not have a repeat of that camera? Huh? Maybe I should stop doing this. It's fine. No, it's not. Yeah. Well, I know for the speed run, there are some crazy ways to actually skip the skybox. Not the skybox. The kill planes. To bypass a good portion of the level. But a lot of it is navigating around invisible kill boxes or kill planes. Just because of how this level's laid out with its different layers, if you will. I don't know why. Normally when I jump onto that third rail and I go to land on it to keep going, I don't have an issue, but he keeps snapping over to that rail to the left. Like he's trying to light dash. But I shouldn't be close enough for him to light dash to those rings, and I don't have a magnetic shield, so I'm not sure why he keeps doing that. I'm not trying to go over to that side rail at all, and he's insisting on it anyway. Said I was... No. Uh-oh. 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 I can't. Uh-oh. Okay. Maybe we should not do that. I know all about layers of my trick, man. Well, I didn't do my tricks. Why am I just doing all kinds of stupid stuff? I need to sneeze. Oh, I can feel it. It hurts. Excuse me. Maybe my cat was sneezing. Probably have coronavirus or something. Well, now that you said something, now I have it. Thanks a lot. Oh. Okay. Didn't do a trick off that rail. That's fine. Jump, land, jump, land. Okay. Maybe I was jumping too early and for some reason that was making him snap over. not your fault. Yeah, it is. I'm at a computer. You can spread viruses through a computer. Stop hacking. Rail, 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 rail. I'm gonna go orange rail this time. Orange rail's scary. Why'd I take orange rail? I forgot it goes over here. Shit. Oh well. Just do it this way, I suppose. At least it gave me a life. How to save a life. Fuck you, wall. I wish I had some chocolate. I don't know. Just having a sweet tooth. I'm out of brownies again. Makes me sad. I know, I'm no hacker. I'm just a guy wearing a Guy Fawkes mask. Well. Oh, well. Just like wearing them now? Okay, uh-huh, sure. That's what they all say. That's what they all say. What score do I need? 13,000? Yeah. That was bad.
Just minute.
It's kind of fun that like all of Sonic's finishing lines, they're just like, just do it in English. I don't want to play Final Rush anymore. I'm gonna play something else. Yeah, let's just play Cannon's Core. That's a short, easy level. Maybe ranking this level is a pain in the ass just because of how long it is. I actually got to partake in Project Chinology back in the day, but I didn't have one of those masks back then, so I wore a black plastic bag on my head with eye holes poked into it. I don't know what that's a reference to, actually. God damn it. No, fuck you. Okay, I don't usually do that bad trying to kill that particular chaos. The fuck? Historian covered in a video. Did he? Thought I saw all of his stuff. One of my favorite series has got to be the Shia LaBeouf series. Just because it's kind of funny. Kind of amazing, really. Was it? Wait. It wasn't one of the Shia LaBeouf ones, was it? I don't know. I'm gonna have to go look it up later, I suppose. Project Chronology was a series of protests against Scientology back in 2008. Most of the people... Oh. Yeah, see, I don't remember that video. Like, at all. Is it new? Shit. Okay, yeah, if you could check. I usually check his channels at least, you know, once a day, just to see. He kind of slow to upload, but that's because he puts so much time into it, so it's like, I'm not complaining, it's just, you never know. Oh, I didn't even check. Can't see, can't see. No, let me through! Damn it. I don't think we're gonna get enough points, so he didn't shoot enough things, I guess, when we were playing the first couple characters. Just pick up some rings, I guess. Oops. Damn it! Need 29,000 points just to get an A in this. What do we have, a D? Or a C? No, we have a D. Right? Was it this level that we had dad rank? I don't remember. We had dad rank somewhere, I just don't remember where. Okay, I'll kill you guys. Okay. Maybe he deleted it? I'm not seeing it. Yeah, I don't remember ever seeing it on there. Which is again why I don't remember it at all. But sometimes I'll just put his videos on repeat. Okay, we need 6,000 points. Will we get it? Come on. Oh.
Too easy. 楽勝だぜ。 テージを選ぶ。
Ah! Oh, now we have bad rank. Okay. Damn it. It's probably because we didn't make 2 of those, like, time bits. If we hadn't had to go back with Rouge, maybe those few seconds would have helped. I don't know. Damn it. Bad. Big brothers against drunk drivers. No, we have 2 A's. Big anteaters against drunk drivers. I don't know what that means. This is why I'm not allowed to make up acronyms. Shit. I also got stuck on one of those. We also got stuck on them on the other level, so that probably didn't help. Shoot me! Nice. I have to say though, some of the links people will go to for things the Internet Historian covers is just kind of amazing, really. They could be using that time and energy for anything else, but instead that's what they're using it for, and it's like, well, okay. Oh, I didn't hit the timers! Oh, wow. I normally always hit those. Okay. Damage boost and just get over to that. That's fine. Again, I think that's why some of my favorites are the Shia LaBeouf ones. They're like, oh, they triangulated the position of the flag using airline trails or flight paths and stars, and then drove a car out there and honked a horn to find the location of the camera. I'm like, fuck off! What? It's just kind of infuriating, but it's fucking hilarious. It is always confusing though when you go in and you watch like the playlist is like, where's the other so-called seasons, and it's like, oh, they just, shit, they didn't make shit videos for them because nothing happens. Like, damn it. Just makes it confusing when you're trying to watch all of them. Because you have so many people like, did I miss a part? I can't find such and such part. Like the log cabin one. Come on, make it, make it! But no, the Shia LaBeouf saga is probably some of my favorites. I really like Brad's Wife too, but that's because I really like Cracker Barrel. Why did you fire my wife? "11 years. Oh, his No Man's Sky video is good. Again, I like how he kind of covers, you know, both sides of the story to explain why people probably overreacted. It's a nice, like, level-headed way of looking at everything. It's still pretty funny. He also has a bit at the end. Ah, shit. Okay, I haven't had that happen in a while. This might be bad. He also had a part at the end where he found on Reddit like some weird fan fiction between the writer and the guy who, the main guy that did all the announcements for No Man's Sky. He's like, yeah, I cut it out. I cut out a lot of it because it gets really graphic at some point. So I'm like, okay. Did you get around to watching the read through of My Immortal on his other channel? Pretty sure that was on the other channel. I don't remember. It was on one of the channels. And it was really funny. Really fucking funny. Actually, we might be okay. It's Sonic stage now, right? Yeah. This should be fine. I haven't watched too much of the stuff on the second channel. Some of it is pretty interesting, but not like the one where they're like trying to fix, I guess, Game of Thrones. I didn't watch because I'm not into Game of Thrones. So it's like any of the references that they were making in that particular episode I wouldn't have gotten anyway. Okay,
Yes.
we need 6,000 points. Again. Is the game gonna be nice to me? Yes!
Yellow died.
Nice. Okay. Nope. Oh, but I don't want to get the other A's. We have bad. We have bad. We still have bad. It just have 3 A's instead of 2 D's. Bad rank. Bad rank. Oh man, I don't have it on this computer. It's on my other computer. But I'm actually kind of sad that I might use it as my... change it to my background image. But the background image on my other computer is one of my favorite, like, Overwatch. Hold on, I need to go find it. One of my favorite, like, Overwatch kind of memes. Let's see, where is it? Where is it? Okay. Okay, apparently it's a meme according to knowyourmeme.com. Shit. But I have this image as my background on my other computer because it makes me laugh. No. I don't know if there's anything else more out there for it. All I know is I needed that as my background. There probably is, and I just haven't gone to look for it. I don't know where I found the larger version of this image then. They only have the small version. Whatever. Open image in new tab. Okay, put this in chat. This is current on my other computer. This is my background image because I think it's really fucking funny. It's not wrong. Ow. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, bounced off that guy. Oh, shit. Yeah, I think it's pretty accurate. I forgot we were playing hard mode. We need 29,000 points again, so we gotta make sure we shoot everything. That was scary. I didn't know if I was gonna make that or not. Okay, that was poorly executed. Damn it! Ah. I love freezing the robots when they're exploded. It looks cool. I think it does anyway. I don't know if I killed those two Chaoses or not, and I didn't lock on to all that enemy's bits and bobs, so that's a little distracting. I should have way more points by this point. Yeah. We might want to actually start over. Maybe? We'll see. What you're going through this is a little different than usual. You're more definitely tired tonight. Just a little. And again, I had like a rough day, I suppose. But this is also hard mode, and I just go through hard mode a bit differently. I don't know. Like I said, it's kind of a Monday. Ooh, that was scary. I almost didn't make it past that either. Blue asshole! Die! That was lucky. Oh, shit. Yeah, I don't think our points are high enough at this point. I don't know if we're gonna be able to make it up in the next couple segments. We need to hold 10,000 more. Ow. Don't get hit, don't get hit! That was actually a little sad. Okay, well, fuck climbing all that. I'll just do this instead. Yeah, he did come out of nowhere. Big, what are you doing up there? Damn it. Oh, I gotta be careful. I don't have any rings. And my invincibility is gone here. Ah! Oh, beanbags. Can't see. Nope. Okay. I guess I'm going through it a little bit different. Aw, shit! I mean, I guess, yeah, I am going through it a bit differently, but that's also because I'm just trying to get points so I don't have to do this again. I really hate that when you hit the switch over here, that while you're watching the cutscene, shit, you get fucking pushed! Fucking asshole blocks. Ah, damn it. Well, okay. Nope. Ay, 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 ay. Yeah, I'm tired. Even on hard mode, I shouldn't be having this much issue with this particular level. Or this particular part of this level, anyway. Ah! Like, I shouldn't be doing that. I'm tired too. Tired of waiting for Animal Crossing. Soon. Very soon. Poop. Damn it! Ooh, that was close. I don't think we're gonna get... Oh cool, he didn't shoot me unfairly that time. I touched that. Stop it. I find it kind of weird that they took away the time switcher just to put in one of these. Yeah, I guess it's shooting at me, but felt like the timed swimming thing was more difficult than dodging that guy is. I wonder if the new one will have those little Nest consoles you can put in your house and play actual games on. Yeah, I like that too. I didn't have... I think I had one of them. I wasn't good at, like, getting items in the first games. I remember I had a friend whose mom was, like, super into games like that and The Sims, and she would have, you know, like, strategy guides where she would have, like, the things she had crossed off. She was very serious about it. Okay, I'm gonna kill... No! Come on! Ah! Poop. I tried. We almost actually saved that. Actually, what? Oh no, it was to get under there, that's why I had to go do that. Ah, ass, my rings. Okay, you might be okay. Maybe. I missed that one. Oh, well, I couldn't get that one.
Yes.
Maybe? We just need 3,000 points. Let's see if it'll be nice. My mother's buying her own Switches for Animal Crossing, my aunt is too. Oh, that's cute. Yay! Yay! Hey!
Yellow's died.
Yay! We did it! But now it just says bah. I thought it'd be harder to A rank a lot of those. You know, let's just do this one. We were close anyway. Yeah, the only person that would probably play Animal Crossing in my house is my sister, and she just doesn't have time for it. Because she has her own Switch, and that's because when Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee came out, I got both, and I said she could play one of them, but that meant we were sharing my Switch. So for Christmas, my mom got her own, but she doesn't really play it that often. I don't know if my cousin would necessarily play it. It's not really his speed. Oh man, we're going 6 seconds slower than earlier. That's not good because that's going to cut into our point total. Especially if I don't hit the goddamn timer and freeze time there. Damn it. Are they gonna get like full Switches, or are they just gonna get the Switch Lite to play on handheld? And one of the robots is missing again. Honestly, don't get why that happens. Shit. Shit. I meant to multi-target him and I didn't. Kind of a waste of points there. those are in good spots at all. There should be one going up when I come over here. I'm not sure actually, they'd probably be better off getting the light. Yeah, those have longer battery lives, and it's not like they'd need to dock it necessarily. Would you get mad if they got the special edition Animal Crossing Switch? Like, or jealous or something? I was actually going to kill that Chaos just for the points, but he wasn't cooperating, so we're not going to do that. Me not so much, my cousin would be furious, however. How about we do a remaster of Sonic Adventure and then give me a Sonic Adventure Switch? Let's do that. I don't even know what that would look like. I don't usually go for, I guess, well, the theme switch consoles always come out after I already have the console. It's like I don't need another one. I'm trying to get his hands on one. He complains about it daily, what they keep selling out. I can't say I'm too surprised. Grab these. I'm not big on special consoles either. Yeah, it's like they're cool, but they release so many of them at times. It's like there's no point in wanting like all of them. Because eventually you're just gonna have redundant consoles if you try and, I guess, get all of them like that. I don't know. See if this level is going to be nice to me, even though it is Cannon's Core, and Cannon's Core is Cannon's Core.
Yes.
Come on, I don't want to play this level anymore. Please, 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 please. Yeah, we're good. Okay, cool.
Shadows died.
Neat. Oh, yay! And we get an emblem for those. Joy. Always wanted the Symphonia GameCube though. I forgot they even had that. Maybe we should leave it at 165. It is midnight. But looking this over, oh god damn it. I'm about to say we only need this B rank for Knuckles. Who's closer? Rouge looks like she's the closest right now to being finished. Baba. No, actually, I think I'm going to leave it there. I am very tired and I got things I need to try and get done tonight before I go to bed. Mainly study, but like I said, I have tests tomorrow. So we're just gonna leave it here for tonight. I'm sorry that I'm so out of it, I suppose. I don't know. I can't explain it. At least we only need 15 more to go, right? Yeah, I can do math. We'll worry about Chow later, but surprisingly, we didn't have any hang-ups tonight. I didn't notice any. I mean, usually I would notice them because it means the game freezes. So that's good. It might have been something to do with the mod loader. I'm not sure. But yeah, Wednesday's Pokemon, and Friday we'll be back to Psychonauts. I don't have anything going this weekend, I don't think. My next convention is until the end of March. So, yeah, we should be good. I'll try. I'm just a little, I guess, stressed out right now. Okie dokie, well, I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for tuning in. I do appreciate it, and I'll see you next time. Okie dokie. Bye.